Welcome to Frisco, Texas. It is great to have you with us as we have a couple of teams amped up and excited to go into Scooter's Coffee Frisco Bowl to see who will leave here as Frisco Bowl champions. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the American, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Here he comes with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Colorado's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Let's look at the big picture for Army. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they're giving it to the tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option, he'll pull it on the read. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They want to run this quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You couldn't ask for better starting field position. The drive covers 26 yards. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Off the play fake. On target to the left. There he goes! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bucs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Matt. Working that left side now. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Turns it on in midfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. And the Black Knights want to move quickly. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He splits the upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Got the quick pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Using the quick game. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Campbell. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He's got an open man. He's loose. The inside. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
And that's exactly how you draw it up, and that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout on.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Madden. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Black Knights will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires on the move. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man, it's Tollefson. The throw. Got his man to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Makes the grab. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Madden. He turns that loose down the right side. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's new. If you want to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It stunk. It was a bad play call. Don't do it again.
Back's got it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Black Knights. The extra point here would tie the game.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Madden. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Army! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Slithers into space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off play action. He'll take a deep shot here. Reels it in down the left side. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Colorado.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it. Looking to throw, it's Madden. Got the back over the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Looking to throw on first down. On target. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. They want to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see what they've got on second down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. Rifles it down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds the big tight end. Turning it on. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He's got it and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. To throw, it's Madden. Back swinging with the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the option. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
31, Colorado, 24.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Campbell. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the 1st half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Frisco Bowl. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. And they got it done in the 1st half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the 2nd half. It's a lot of really good things. And that 1st half needs some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that 1st half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep your foot on the gas. This 1st possession is crucial.
Back to throw, it's Madden. Quick strike complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Power football with the run. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Finds the tight end. They knock him down. He's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Madden. Fires to the tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah. Use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It's good. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Dropping back, it's Madden. Makes the catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Black Knights want to crank the tempo. He'll set up to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off.
Just keeps moving. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Motion from the back. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. On the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. 3 quarters are in the book. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in the first down and more. And And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's done. Got some room, entered the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Here comes the option. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Army!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. The sneak scores it.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch down the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
Gets it out fast.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bellamy. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They make the stop if this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Yeah, think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Under fire.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. On fourth down, looking to pass. Touchdown, Bucks! Fitted in the window for the score. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. And this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. To the air, it's Tollefson. The screen, he's got wheels. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the two-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5.
36.
He'll bring it out. It's Ferguson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Back to pass. Under fire. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. Goes to the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man on the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that's being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
And with that,